Welcome to my garden in the middle of June. We should give you a little bit of a show around. There we go, I'm starting off with the Dahlia Fire and Ice, which I tell you what, don't last long these flowers when they first come out. So it looks alright though. They start off like really red, like you can, here we go, here's a red one. They start off very red, and then they start turning like a white, a fire and ice, and that's when they start falling off. Once of them 3 petals are falling off, I'll chop it off about there. But yeah, I thought this was one tubular thing, but it's actually 3. So it's doing a lot. It looks nice. Let me just unzoom. Yeah, there we go. That's looking cool. A bit more growth coming around here. I think this might be part of another one, or maybe I did 4. I'm not sure. There's my this spiky thing in here is the soft caress. Alright, we've got some blue flowers coming around here. This looks like that other one, but different. But I like these ones. We've still got the winter pansies from last autumn, doing quite well. And we've got the Arrogant Stallones, doing okay still. Here's my soft caress. This is getting a bit of growth on it. There's one in the middle, but I'm not going to be able to find it. Here's my Lucifers, Crocosmias, which are looking absolutely buzzing. Tell you what I have noticed with this one, these are for bees and stuff, because I don't like to get the showy ones that the bees can't get into, but I've seen 0 bees and 0 wild bees. Just like 1 fly and ants trying to colonise stuff. That's it. Bit disappointed with that. Over here, we've got the winter star mahonia. Seems like he's put on some growth, which is good, because I'm trying to grow it up in the sky so that I can grow stuff up longer, if you know what I mean. And that one's coming out over there, so there's 2 of them right there. Let's go down here. So this is the the Geranium Intense. It's flowering at the wrong time of year. So they're supposed to flower in early spring, mid-spring, and then go, and this stuff is supposed to go like a browny colour. But because it's been in the shade, it's gone twice the size as it was. The leaves have gone bigger, and the flower has come out, which is great for me, because I like all these flowers and stuff like that. There's only 1 flower on it, like, but better than none. And round there, yeah, there's a winter pansy still kicking around. That's cool. Can't really see any. The Vinca Miner's doing all right, and there is a right up here. We've got these nettles. I think they're real nettles. I don't fancy touching them, to be honest with you. I've always wanted nettles in my garden, and I've just got a little bit of fairy stuff. Well, I don't think maybe baby leaves can't touch you. Right, so if you actually go over here, oh, there's a big ass spider there. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Right, so these, I think these are spent, or maybe, no, they're coming into it. I'm not 100% sure, but let's go around here. That down there is my new camellia. Supposed to be a pink one. Hopefully that can keep growing up, especially when everything else dies down in the winter. Got a little bit of growth on that coming this way. That down there I thought was a dahlia, but it's not. It's a begonia. I don't think it's going to flower in the shade, but you never know. And over here we have got the paniculator hydrangea, except it's kind of fallen over. So if you'd like to have a look, must have been windy in the night or something. It's over there now, over here, down there. And this one, what I thought wasn't going to come, is coming. So I'm going to have to tie this up back onto the cane. I don't know why it's come off the cane, but it's come off the cane. Alright, so, and then we've got more Lucifers, doing absolutely fantastic. Really love these. I did expect them to grow a little bit differently, like round the edges, but they seem to have like moved position, which is a bit mad. Really gorgeous flowers they are. As you see, I got loads of them. This over here is the I don't know what it is. It's a wildflower type thing, and it looks absolutely buzzing. It does. Seems to grow away from the sun, which is mad. More dahlias, hopefully they can grow. Fire fawns, which are probably getting way too big. I'm gonna have to start doing something so eventually. But yeah, that, by the way, is a sycamore. No, they're maple sycamore tree. I leave it there. I don't let it grow. I just keep it as a base thing for plants to grow, and then in the winter it likes to shade everywhere, and then in the spring it's before spring, late winter, I cut the stalks down so they can't grow anymore. So yeah, so I do need to tighten that up with some stringy stuff, bring it back. I can't have it going like that. So yeah, oh cool. Let's have a look at the other side. Oh, got some flowers down there. Those crazy flowers again. I love them flowers. And they're free as well. Some here, some here. Amazingly, these clematis are still growing. This is the longest bloom I've ever had. It's insane. Pretty much dying off like, but it's the longest bloom I've ever had. Is this, we're getting some more buds up here. That shouldn't be happening. Normally it goes away and then comes back. So it looks like we're getting a second flush straight away. There's a bit camellia. Oh, here we go. We've got a flower now. This is the Dahlia Pooh, as in P-O-O-H. Looking absolutely fantastic. I mean, on the pictures, like online, they look a lot better. But I do like that. And it's quite big. That's just from one, I think. Surprised it's grown. That's the Pontiella. Mainly flower in the shade. That's cool. There's my here's a begonia again. That's getting up to this, so it might get some flowers on that in the August, September-ish. One going there as well. I haven't got anything off these. Oh yeah, I've got some Crocosmias over here, the Lucifers. So, so over here, what is it? This here. This is the honeysuckle. It's not coming back this year. It was absolutely ravaged by ants and stuff. So I intend to cut that back a bit. This over here is my strawberry fields. I need to keep that going. I think they're ladybirds. Not sure though. And this is my wallflower. Made lots and lots of growth. This is my other dahlia. And these are my other Crocosmia. So you know I've got lots of Lucifers in this garden. And if you come around here you can see the other side of the garden. So it's looking absolutely fantastic with flowers, pinks, purples and oranges and reds, and more purple and blues and whites. So now I'll show you the back garden. So this is the back of the back garden. Got a bit of growth in here. So I need to start tucking away, starting to grow a bit. I don't know if that's bugs or... Yeah, they are bugs, aren't they? They are. I thought it might have been seed or something, but no, they're actually bugs. So they seem to be eating this. But we are getting more flowers on it. There we go, a second flush over here. Second flush. So even though there's all these crazy bugs on it, we are getting a second flush. So they're starting to come into it. I knew we got a second flush on this, but here we are up here, second flush of flowers down here. So that's cool. Oh, that's going to absolutely bloom again, that is. And it's a good job it's a big thing as well, because all those bugs, there'd be too many bugs if it wasn't, but it goes all the way up here. Have a look at that. Can you see that? Goes all the way up. So my crazy plan is working. So here, this is my crazy part, my new part of the garden, what I've done this year. Wallflowers are looking absolutely fantastic. I've seen some growth from the catmint and phlox paniculata, but let's be honest, not that much growth. I think there's a lot of growth on the alfalfa. I'm assuming it's alfalfa because we now have bird's foot trefoil in here. As you can see, look how nice that flower is. And we've got quite a few just spreading around. I thought that was alfalfa at the beginning, wondering why it's got yellow flowers, but it turns out to be bird's foot trefoil, which looks nice. The Oregon still doing great. But yeah, I think these are alfalfa. I may have gone a bit overboard, to be honest with you, with the alfalfa. That's if it is alfalfa and it grows, but you know, that's the way our cookie crumbles. Then we got this over here. Let's say, yeah, what is it? This is not growing at all. This is Delia. This one here, totally not going. That one, not growing. Delias in this part of the garden have been absolutely shite. I don't know if I'm going to get anything off them. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. I do have a replacement for next year, but take 2 years to grow anyway, so. And I'm pretty sure you can plant them in autumn. So we've got this over here. We're starting to get a bud on this. This is the butterfly bush I saved. It lost all its leaves, pretty much all died. But we're getting more growth again off here, get around here. So it's coming back. I'm really happy with that. We've got a geranium down there, but I'm not sure what type it is. And we did have blue flowers on this, but we've lost the blue flowers. This is the cordalis. This is the Pontiella yellow one. It's done absolutely fantastic, this yellow one. A lot better than the snowbird. So if you're going to get a Pontiella, just get one of those normal ones instead of the white ones. Then again, if I put the white one out here, probably would have done better. I cut this was wild geranium. I've cut it down with all the flowers off, hoping it'll come back. I'm not sure if it will, but I'm hoping. That's the elephant's foot. Over here, just doing a bit of experimenting. This is the geranium hedge crane's bill. I've been trying to cut these off, these little seed pods, time to time, and see if it'll do anything. We got the creeping jeddies doing this creeping stuff. Then over here, these two, I've been trying to cut these off, but they seem to be growing a lot faster. I need to do that today probably. This is the geranium intense, in the front garden. They're twice the size, or I think they're like 4 times the size. The flowers are even bigger. It's got a flower on one of them. This one starts flowering in spring, and it's just stayed the same way. I think they like a bit of shade for when they start growing. and then you could possibly put them out there, but like I say, I'm not 100% sure. Here's the bird's foot trefoil. All the bees I've seen, which has not been very many bees this year, or butterflies or anything, but they've all bypassed all of the flowers to go onto this bird's foot. I don't know how they're getting in there, like, but they do love it. Apparently it spreads good, so hopefully it'll spread and stuff. I cut this geranium down over here. I'm hoping it might go back flush backwards, you know, get back to being fingered. I've just noticed something unusual. There's a flower pod or seed pod from the geranium intense. So I might be seeing some flowers. I don't know. Even if it's just one flower, we're happy. There's nothing on that one over there. So we'll just see what's going on with that. Oh, if I get a new flush, that'd be awesome. Alright, poppies. These are the poppies. They're pretty much on the way out now, but I'm going to leave it there just for the foliage. You know, it looks a bit crappy like, but to insects and that, they like crappy foliage and stuff like that. And if they're going to eat any leaves or anything, that'll be cool. It's over here. This is my cherry tree, and it's got, cherry bush, and it's got these little flowers on it. That's cool. And I thought this was going to die earlier in the year. It always does, actually. It always looks like it's going to die, and then it just comes straight back. But everything's coming back early, which is a bit mad. So yeah, there's my another winter pansy doing really well. Wallflower, them nettles down there, they're deadhead nettles. The white ones, hopefully we'll get some flowers on it. So yeah, this is my hydrangea, which is doing worse than my front garden one, which I find very strange. I did have one of those wild geraniums around here, but I was losing all its flowers, so I cut it off. I put it over there for all the seeds and stuff, and it's still started flowering, even though I cut it off. How mad is that? So this over here is my winter clematis, which is putting a lot of growth. It's nice and dark leaves. Yeah, I'm training it to go that way, but now I'm training it to go this way. Yeah, so I'm trying to train it to go down there if I can, and then come backwards on itself under this bit here, and then hopefully go along there. That's a plan. Might work, might not. So I've got to try these things. But yeah, this garden. So that's my evergreen thing that's been flowering since at least February, which is, I'm only assuming the little flowers. They could be just white leaves, but they look like flowers to me. If we zoom in, they look like flowers, don't they? I mean, they look a little bit like leaves as well. But it's put new growth on. More growth coming there. There. And we know that one over there is a new flower, because that weren't there last year. So it's all looking good on that. Let's see. This is my Buddleia, the butterfly bush. It started going pink about a week and a half ago, and already it's on its way out. And this is the thing, we've had hardly any bees, we've had hardly any butterflies, so I can only assume we've had a massive intake of moths. That's the only way that would die off, is when all the nectar starts going off. So we must be having millions of moths at night time. But I'm a bit surprised it's not lasted that long and it's come out before the white one has. I'm pretty sure that up there is the white one, and we get a lot of stuff off that one. Need to clear that up a bit. Now, I was going to prune this down in the autumn. What I will do is prune down the sides, because I don't know if you can see this. That's the that long trunky thing there. That is from the white butterfly bush, which I'm going sideways and then upways. And I'm going to leave that as it is, because in the wild, every single butterfly bush I've seen that's never been cut down looks absolutely bloody fantastic. And all the ones that I've seen cut down in people's gardens, I mean, some of them look alright, but they don't look as good as the wild ones. So I'm just going to cut down the sides in autumn. Yeah. And if you look over here, this is the honeysuckle. It's coming into flower again. So I knew that I had a second flush. It's really mad. But sometimes you're forgetting things. Did I imagine that or something? Because people tell you things that have second flushes, or you see things in the park and they don't have second flushes. Alright. This is my winter honeysuckle. Still climbing. It's coming through here. I'm gonna have to move that possibly. This guy here, I think he needs somewhere to go. So I need a cane, but I haven't been able to find any canes at the moment. There's my rose, hibiscus, which I plan to cut down. Giant lily that shouldn't survive in my garden, but it does. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to anyway. It's just that lots of people can get stuff wrong about flowers. That's an evergreen. This is my ginormous alfalfa, which just looks absolutely buzzing. Look at all the flowers on that. Okay, it just goes on forever and ever. In fact, it looks like it's still growing. It's got a snail in there, so snails must like it. Okay, so if I just move it. There we go, look at that. Absolutely love that plant. There's my rose. Oh shit, I just stood on a snail then. Here's my rose bush. Don't know what kind of type of rose bush it is. Tried Google engine it didn't work out, but I'm getting a lot more buds on it as well. So that's cool. I like that. Winter star mahonia. So we got that. This now. Let's just zoom in. This is my beauty berry bush, and we're starting to get little yellow flowers, which is a bit mad. And over here as well, looks a little bit more. So hopefully that'll be loads of little yellow flowers properly soon. Can't see the one over there. There was a beauty berry over there, but I can't see it. Oh yeah, I can still see it, but it isn't turning into a flower just yet. It's just those pink things on it. These are my other honeysuckles. I think them ones are coming into it. Alright, but them ones I am not too sure about. So I have to wait on these. Also, because some are pink and yellow, but I'm sure some are red and yellow. Like this one over there. Is that? Zoom in there. Is that the same colour as them? And I'm sure the other ones are pink, but they're like, that's like a pink and orange, and that's a pink and yellow. See that? Pink and yellow, pink and orange, possibly red. So it's all looking a bit mad. So I think I've got about 3 honeysuckles in here, but it's been dominant by one of them, which is that one. And then this one's coming in through this red and yellow. So we had red and pink. Or pink and yellow, I mean. And then we had red. I'm sure that one's a different one. It's orange and pink. And that's white and pink, and that's pink and orange. I was just going crazy now. I was standing here all day. This is my overwinter honeysuckle. Yeah. This is my loyal hedge. Still doing good. Ignore the yellow leaves. I mean, it's a really hardy plant. It'll come back properly. I just want it like a shower flower to just go down there, while the green would go up there, and it just like looks mad as fuck. You know what I mean? This is my magnolia. Yeah, it's alright. I am seeing any cats jumping off it lately. Some of my flowers what I put around it died though. And yeah, and that is my garden, my back garden. So even though some of these flowers are looking a bit dodgy, not as beautiful, but I'm sure some animals like stuff like that. We've still got lots of good flowers in here. Got a rose and stuff. All these flowers here. So yeah, that's it. This is June. I mean, no, it's not June. I'm so silly. It's July. This is middle of July, and we've got a really colourful garden. And we'll see what happens when we get to August. This is me, the Antronia one. Awesome.